All right, 90 Day Challengers, this is video number 4. So we talked about carb cycling, the reason and the differences in them. Okay, so what we're looking at here now for you guys is cycle. So everybody's cycle is going to be the same. Now, where these days fall are going to vary from person to person. So no is the days we're looking at. So you guys know what the no's mean. Okay, high, all right, followed by no, another no, and a high. Okay, so right there. So there's your 7-day split in your cycle for your days. Okay, now, so the purpose behind this is very simple. Our body is kind of wanting to stay here at homeostasis and maintain this. Okay, so on these no days that we have here, okay, our body may be traveling, okay, along this line here, like this. All right, the high carb intake. Our body doesn't ever like to be out of homeostasis. It doesn't like to be too high or too below this, okay? So it'll do things to make us try to get back to this spot here. So what we do is we take these high carb intake, we get this spike, and the body's natural response is to try to get back down to this line as quick as possible. So the standard response is for our body to start burning the calories as fast as it can as the machine, as our body's supposed to. If our metabolism is working correctly, we'll start burning them, all right, and we'll start coming down. Okay, what happens most of the time, if we take the right amount of carbs, not too many and not too little, we'll come down and we will actually break below this threshold here because the body's natural response is, well, he ate all these carbs, tomorrow I'll get him to do the same thing, and I'll probably repeat this pattern. Well, what happens is once again, preparation is so important that you don't do that the next day, and the body's response is to come back up to this line real slow and controlled like this, and then we're back to here trying to get back to that level playing field. Now, the whole time that we're in this area here is one of the areas that we're in our optimal fat burning spot. Okay, our body's going to start to feel the tightest. We may feel like we've lost more inches. Okay, so that's super important to make sure that you're notating those things on where you look the best and when you're feeling the best. Okay, once again, that cycle repeats from our high day, and it just continues that cycle. All right, now, so this is super important for you guys as you go through this cycle to pay attention to things of nature. Hunger, I woke up, I felt tighter. Ladies, you guys understand this more than the guys do, feeling bloated, things like that. Those are super important. Also, energy levels are super important to document as well. So as much documentation as you can do is going to be very important for this. All right, now, what I always suggest, and not everybody always takes me up on this, but taking pictures on a routine basis is very, very important, especially in the morning. So you take a morning picture every morning, one of the front of you, just look at yourself in the mirror. I know it sounds weird, but just take a picture. Now, over time, you'll be able to see from different pictures maybe where you look the best. Now, where this is important for you guys is not only looking the best, but also when the picture time comes, you want to look as best as you possibly can. So if we can figure out what day that is, some people, it may be this third no day. Some people may be after they had a carb day. Everybody's going to be different, and this is where that customization starts to come in you guys' plan. All right? Now, like I always tell people, if you find that you can function very well off of carbs, like myself, I can function well off of carbs, and I can eat carbs on a 3 to 4 day basis throughout the entire week. I don't function very well on low carb intake. I usually get headaches, low energy levels, things of that nature. So I can't function on no carbs very often, okay? It's just because of my lifestyle and the way my body is. All right, so once you figure out what your pattern is, you will follow, okay, whatever cycle fits you the best. But once again, this is the baseline for everybody to start off with, all right? So make sure you write this down on the cycle. Now, the day, I don't really care what's at. This could be Sunday. This could be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, whatever. All right. Now, the important part is that wherever your high day is, that you work out on that day and you work out the day after as well, okay? So if your high day falls here, like let's say this is your Saturday and Sunday you don't work out and you prep your food, okay, you don't want that to be on a Saturday, you want it to be on a Friday. So shift the pattern any direction you need to make it fit your schedule the best, and you guys will be successful with that. So watch the next videos on what are the calorie intakes and the numbers for your no's and your high days.